And welcome everybody to Gladiator Begins. Yeah, so we are going to start doing some more gameplay stuff on the channel, just to pad it, I guess is the best way to describe it, with more content, and it's kind of fun, to record this stuff every once in a while. So I'm going to do some of Gladiator Begins as just like a rough trial, so to say, of what we're going to be start doing. I think we're going to bring in Justin for a lot of them. We're planning on doing like house flipper and stuff like that. So as a little forewarning, currently this setup is cursed because I'm currently watching someone's dog at their house. I'm on my laptop with my secondary microphone. I have no internet. And this is the second time recording this game because I messed up the audio for the first time. So wonderful. We're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna try to bring excitement back into it because the first one, man, you should have seen it. We were donking on people, but unfortunately, I messed up the audio for that, and now we have to restart. Also, I'm sick, so I apologize if I sound weird or if you hear like sniffling and coughing. I'm gonna try to cut that out, but sometimes I might miss some. But so let's start. What should we name our guy? So, where do we want to be from? I think we should be from Rome this time. So what's a good Roman name? It's like Caesar and Brutus, or how about how about Contilius? That's a pretty good one. Or how about like Little Macius? Oh, okay, hold on. I like that. Little Macius. Macius. There we go. Again, I apologize if you hear like dog noises in the background. He's currently sitting right next to me, so I'm gonna try to keep him quiet as I play along. So Little Macius, so he's from Rome. And so he played, oh dude, I'm thinking like muscular male. There's also muscular female, and there's question mark. I don't know what this one is. I think we have to beat the game to get it. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. I have beaten this game in the past before. It's been a while. It's been like I think I beat it in like high school or something. So it's been a little bit. But let's be Little Macius, dude. All right, are we gonna? Oh my God, that guy's a fucking tomato. Let's see. We can be black. I'm thinking like, I wish we could do farther in the middle. He's gonna be like orange. What's the? I think he's tomato colored. And then let's see. Head types. I don't know. I'm Little Macius with his little eye patch. It's pretty good. Oh my God, there's this fucking guy. Holy shit. And then there's like Solid Snake looking ass. And a bunch of anime characters. Ooh, that one's pretty decent. So he's from Rome. He's probably had a privileged life. So we want to go with someone like, probably not as battle scarred, honestly. I'm thinking, oh, this guy's good. I like this guy. Hey, what's up? It's me, Rocky. And then hairstyle. Oh, what is that little curl? He's like a Jedi Padawan. He just started. Oh, there's a bandana. He's like a pirate. But so yeah, we're gonna be playing a couple games on the channel. Keep content coming out while we work on the bigger videos, like the movie stuff and things like that. We currently have we have a bunch set up for October. So hopefully we can get those out in time. We're doing a bunch of like thriller slasher movies and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna go with little Padawan guy. I think that's the best one. And then we can go hair color. I'm thinking like white. Hey, it's me, Little Macius. And then let's go full vitality. He's gonna be a tank. Yeah, full tank. But yeah. Alright, this is our Ludus Gladiator Training School. I think we're gonna go 3 days for each episode. That's about 30 minutes to 40. Oh my God. Compared to everybody else, we're a fucking tomato, dude. We're sunburnt. Slaves. From this moment on, you are slaves no longer. You are gladiators. Our world is harsh as the thunder of Jupiter. Only yesterday, many gladiators lost their lives. Heed my training, and you shall not find yourself among their number. Now then, let us see who among you is the most promising. Looks at me. You shall be first. LilMacius is up for the duty, sir. Alright, we gotta move. So the basic tutorial goes for like 5 days. We're gonna split it into 2, just because I'm starting to lose my voice because I did record this already, and I messed up the audio for it, and I'm sick, so it does not help for that. I understand the YouTube grief now with their voices, but yeah, I'm excited for this series. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. I've seen, like, if I remember right, there was like a snake person inside the game. They have like dual weapons and shit like that. There's a whole bunch of crazy shit that you can do. I wonder if we can do. Oh, we can do power attacks. Sweet. Can we block yet? Oh, we can. Okay, so we don't actually really have to go through the tutorial. We just have to beat the days, basically. But yeah, so rings of power, right? I mean, there's not much that I guess there's not much to comment on while we're beating the shit out of our Ludus trainer. Have you guys seen Rings of Power? I saw the first 2 episodes of it. I wasn't that impressed, to be honest. It was just kind of like boring, and I like didn't remember a lot of the story from Lord of the Rings. But then I went back and watched actual Lord of the Rings afterwards, and holy shit, I was very impressed. Those movies have held up so good over 20, almost, yeah, I think 23 years, 24 years. What, the first one came out in like 1991? No, not 91, sorry, 99 or 2001, something like that. And I think it was shot in 2000 or 1996. I think they had like 4 years apart. It's such a good movie. And then it's just like so many like camera stuff too that you don't see in like Marvel movies these days. Like I understand how people say like movies don't have souls anymore. It's kind of hard to describe, but enough. That concludes our day's training. What I have taught you today, only a bare minimum. Yes, no, return tomorrow shall teach you more. Your Lannister Majorius has arrived. Stand tall. I'm Barcus. My brother is Vilcus. You lot look pitiful. The lot of you. I am Majorius. This Ludus is mine. The gladiators that train here are mine. I am the Lanista who has purchased each and every one of you. As you can see, my Ludus is empty. I lost many gladiators in the last games. I've decided to begin anew. Do you understand why you're here? Because you are here, slave traders have pockets that click with coin. My coin. Do you understand? That money was not easily earned, nor was it easily spent. I care not that you are not gladiators. Not yet. I shall work you hard until you cough blood. Should you earn me money enough to cover what you cost and yet you are alive, then you are born to be a gladiator. Warriors blessed by gods can sometimes earn a better place in the society, and perhaps even their freedom, should Rome's ruling class deem them worthy. Whether or not such good fortune will befall you is your choice. Now then, let the gladiator games begin. You know, what'd be really funny is if someone replaced this guy's head with Markiplier. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Markiplier. How the fuck does he do his intros now? He's like, "What's up, everybody? It's me, Markiplier." Probably not like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm dying a little bit on the inside right now. Today's event is known as the Glory of Campania. It is hosted by a man known as Pomponius. Oh, I'm going to mispronounce so many Roman names, you guys won't even know what to do with me. So, please let me know in the comments how to actually say them correctly. It would be much help. And, yeah. A great number of gladiators have found a willing patron in Pomponius. After he noticed them in the arena, make sure to listen to his every word with care. Ooh, welcome, gladiators. The gladiator. If the gladiator is a symbol of glory and power of Rome, then what is? The strong have gathered here from throughout the vast territories of Rome. These battles bring virtues to Rome. and to her citizens. Even the satirical poet LilMacius was entranced by games, but of course that was only natural. After all, these games brim with the power of glory of humanity, a humanity which I wish to see in most exalted state of glory of Campania. I pray there is a gladiator among you, worthy of my attention. May Mars be with you. Now let's see the excellent games. This is our basically our select string. This is where we do everything. We got the item box where you can see our little dude, and he kept equipped him with different items. I'm thinking, character-wise, we go full tank on this guy. I know it's gonna sound insane. Hear me out. Hear me out. I am bad at dodging. What do we got? Okay, so we have. I honestly, I think the muscles stand out, and let's put red on our crotch. That way we show them where to hit. But I am very bad at dodging in these types of games. That there's a reason why I haven't beat Dark Souls before. I think I've gotten to the second boss. A moment. Your task in this event shall pit you against other gladiators who has won many games before this one. Should you survive, you shall receive a worthy reward, but fight with care. You shall have an ally in the ring with you. Now breathe deep, and remember that your trainer has taught you. May Mars himself guide you your blade. So yeah, those who don't know, actually, excuse me, so those who don't know, Romans used to believe in, what was it? It was, the stars and the planets, I believe, as like the planets were gods almost. That's why like Mars and Neptune and a bunch of the others are used to be statues in Rome. You can still see them in like Britain and like Italy, and then they eventually converted to Catholicism and Judaism. I'm not sure if they converted to Judaism. I know like they invaded Judaist territories or something, and then Jesus rose up. I don't know the whole story. I'm not very religious, but it's kind of fascinating, their ancient beliefs, and actually how much they coincide with like the warrior mentality of Vikings and stuff, even though they're like German or Germania, you know, like Germany and the Northlands were all like different peoples, and they kind of all they had kind of the same beliefs but different in a weird way. That's why like a lot of the Norse gods kind of have similarities to actual other gods. Like a lot of them actually came from the Romans in a weird twisted way, probably from like stories and stuff getting passed through Germania. And like the Celts used to believe in like Mars and stuff before they were conquered. Those, yeah. But yeah, I guess back to the topic of Lord of the Rings. I don't know if I talked about this already, but the way that the movie is shot and edited is so beautiful. Like, you see close-ups and like camera spins and tricks. It's like the camera is its own person living in that movie, and it like draws you in so well compared to how Rings of Power was shot, where it's very stagnant and like kind of boring. Like Lord of the Rings, I watched the extended version or extended edition, and I was just enthralled the entire time. I only got up from my chair twice during the two movies. I've only seen the first and the second one at this point of the extended versions. I'm still waiting to see the third one, but I've only gotten up like twice just to get some food because I was hungry. But besides that, I was like enthralled the entire time. I didn't move. I was just watching. It was kind of like a little kid on their tablet. You know, you just don't get bored during them in a weird way, just because how interesting. Even when the plot's like, the Rings of Sauron are created 13,000 years ago, like they're lore explaining to you, but you're just like sucked in because the visuals are so amazing. I see you survived. Perhaps you were not wasting my money after all. I haven't any more work for you today. There's a little you can do now, but once you've advanced a little, there will be more available to you. You are Vetinari now, and thus Quartus Palace. As you increase in rank, you'll find more coin in your pocket as well. Now survive more games and fill my pockets too. So I wonder, in ancient Rome. I doubt it was like this, right? Where you buy a slave. Also, we're worth 100 grand. No, we're worth $1 million? Because that's how much debt we have? Holy shit. That's pretty insane, not gonna lie. Wait, no. Yeah, that's $1 million. Damn. Why would you buy that much or pay that much for a slave? So you have survived, then I see your training has served you well. Excellent, I shall teach you today what I cannot teach yesterday. Concentrate. Styles. So these are the styles, the pugilist styles unarmed. Actually, I feel like pugilist, maybe pugilist and shield? The single sword style. Right click and equip anything your sword larger than shield on your left. Or keep it free for the single sword style. Anything except sword or a large shield. Okay, so the little shields count as single sword, I guess. Single sword style. This is blah 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 blah. A good offense and good defense. Equip stripping. Equipment. Okay, yeah. So we can remove enemies like gear in battles, and that's normally how we actually get gear if we don't buy it. Like I don't think I've ever really bought gear unless I was needing it. But yeah, normally like you saw earlier, at the end of each battle, when we defeat an opponent, we actually can pick up their gear if it got dropped onto the ground. Like that helmet, if we beat, say this is an actual battle, we beat this guy, we get to keep this helmet that's dropped on the ground. Same with the shield. If we win, obviously, but yeah, Rings of Power. Very boring. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Even like Lord of the Rings, 4-hour long explaining. I knew exactly what was happening. They spelled it out for you. They're not like who's Morgoth, you know, who's like all these different people, and then you're just like, I don't know what's going on anymore. They somehow Lord of the Rings did it better than this 10-episode long fucking $500 billion TV show. I guess commenting on like their special effects and stuff, who cares? I would say some of the way that I kind of view visual effects, because I've done them in past before and I know how much effort these artists put into them. If it's bad, I don't generally care unless the story's bad. Like bad visual effects will ruin a bad movie, but bad visual effects will only bring down a really good movie. Like for example, on Lord of the Rings, the first movie, Fellowship extended version, when Gandalf is fighting the Balmor, there's some really bad keying that's happened just because that movie came out fucking 20 years ago, so some of it's like kind of noticeable. But besides the only reason I notice it because I know how it works. You know, I'm in the industry. I do this shit like every day. I roto and key and do all that bullshit. That sucks. But if you don't, you probably wouldn't notice, honestly. Like, you're not looking for bad visual effects. You're probably so stuck in the story that you're like, is Gandalf gonna win? Is Gandalf gonna survive this? Holy shit, what's gonna happen? Which is, like I said, bad visual effects will ruin a bad, boring show, but bad visual effects will only bring it down. Bring down a good show for the people that look for it or have seen it multiple times in a row, maybe, you know. Like, for example, if you watch the Batman, the one that came out 2022, you're like, holy shit, this is such a good movie. Then you watch it again and you're like, oh, you kind of start to notice a couple more things about it that you're like, oh, that's kind of weird. Why'd he say that? Oh, he's laughing there? You know, just little things like that. It's just kind of rewatchability problems, but again, Lord of the Rings, if you have not seen it yet, like the extended versions, go watch them. They're on HBO Max. Amazing movies. I mean, Legolas, he kind of looks weird, not gonna lie. I don't know why. I think it's just because I'm not used to Orlando Bloom being so white. But no, like seriously, he's so fucking pale and white in that movie. Have you never learned to hold back yet? Do not forget to disrupt the ability points you earned in yesterday's games. Oh! Press the square button to status screen to enhance your abilities. See what you can do before you fight in the next game. I wish you luck. Alright, that's something I forgot to do in the previous game. I definitely did forget to reinforce my abilities. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going all vitality, baby. Full god mode. And then, so this is what I'm thinking, right? Full god mode. We take off the Gladiators. Hold on. I know this sounds insane. Do we keep? No, we take off the scrotum. Scutum? The scrotum. We take off our scrotum. Fists only. We go full armor with fists. I think that's like a really good. It'll be really good, I swear. We won't instantly get killed. Alright, let's go to the show. Again, I apologize if you hear coughing or clearing throat. I am currently sick, so I'm slowly dying. Here we are. Today, an event known as Smile of Bologna is being held. The Drussus family is hosting the event, and Lady Aquilia will be leading the opening ceremony. She comes from a family of generals, you know. You do well to get yourself noticed. Be sure to listen carefully. Greetings all. I welcome you to Smile of Bologna. My father, General Drussus, has held this event for many years in celebration of my birth. Seek to better yourselves in the arena. A gladiator who proves to be truly strong may be given the honor of serving the Drussus family. She may be somewhat temperamental, but they say she is quite generous to gladiators who catch her fancy. Oh, baby. Show her what you're made of. He's like screaming in our face. He's like, show her what you're made of, soldier. It's just a scene from that one war movie where he's like, show me your war face. And he's like, oh my god, please. Alright, let's get in there. A team battle? Oh, we'll be fine. These tutorials are honestly pretty easy. I think the hardest part is later on, I'd say. After you like get everything. The game can get pretty crazy. I think I mentioned like there's a snake lady at one point, and there's like fucking gauntlets and shit. Like the reason why I'm going on barehanded is because I know there's these weapons. Yep, actually he has some of them. There's a bunch of fist weapons that are in the game. And one of them are like mantis claws spikes from like Fallout. And I know there's an ability where you like shoot through the air with them on, and it's fucking insane. I think that's how I might have beaten the game one time. I can't quite remember, but it's pretty funny. Alright, we might need to upgrade stamina a little bit. We're kind of just getting dogged on. But yeah, oh, I've also been playing Shadow of Mordor. If you guys haven't seen that or played that, I'd definitely go check that one out. It's a very fun game. It's a little weird if you don't know Lord of the Rings lore, but it's still pretty fun. They try to like simplify it to you. Oh yeah, we didn't even kill this guy. So pugilist is very hard apparently. We are not good at it yet. We might need to switch back to sword and shield for now. But you can like control your orc army. We got the anticipated. What does that mean? I don't know why we got that. But I'll take it, I guess. I guess I don't know. I guess we got a title though. All right, let's put that armor on first of all, and then no, not discard. Why can't I wear this? Oh, I know why. I'm stupid. All right, there we go. Well, let's put these gladiators back on. We're kind of getting clunked on over here. Let's go small shield, I think. And then what do we have? Is the Nova Kula better? Yes, it is. So let's get in there. And then how badly wounded are we? Let's see my diagnosis. Oh, 71 out of 108. Oh, we're fine. We're gods. You can't stop us. I was making this joke earlier. All my voices earlier Vilcus, my brother Varkus, where they sound the exact same, just slightly different. Yeah, it's oh shit. We have to fight all three? Alright. You know, it's probably a good thing we re-equipped actual weapons right now. Anyways. Oh god, we're just getting donked on, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. I don't know. Oh, it's so hard to just. We might need to upgrade like the stamina. Honestly, it's kind of brutal right now. There we go. We got one killed. It's so hard just to not be completely out the entire time. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. We might end up doing it eventually. At least putting like 20 points into it, 10 points or whatever after. Because I think we get about 14, or no, we get 10 each game if we get full max rep on that top right. Oh shit. Yo, that guy looks like he's about to murder somebody on the top left. Oh, I should not have done that. Ooh. Alright, let's gun him down. Imagine bringing back, like, a revolver or something in Ancient Realm. You enter the Gladiator arena, they, like, square up with you and you just pull out your gun and shoot him in the chest. Everyone just claps. Woo! Game! Woo! Congrats, you won! Dang, look at that. Oh, 6. Okay, so I guess it's the more you fill up that bar on the top right, the more points you actually get. So the better you do, the better you become. Interesting. I guess that's not a bad way. Alright, I want that pickle. I don't know what it is, but I want it. And then we'll just take the Gladius. Alright, let's equip that. I don't think we have any more fights for today, though. Unfortunately. What does this look like? Oh, that's a pickle. Interesting. Just a spike club, basically. Huh. And then we got this shoddy leather one. Then we have no more armor, right? Nope. Okay. Is there any more battles? Nope, no more battles. All right, let's head back. Not bad at all. A messenger from the Drussus family has come to see you. Oh, so this man is the one we recently saw in the arena. I am Publius. I have come at the behest of my daughter of General Drussus. She commends your valor and wishes to bestow you a gift. Ooh, we got 3 grand. The Drussus family are a family of soldiers and honorable to man. They will honor even gladiators if they prove themselves to be brave warriors. Pit your life against others in the arena and provide an excellent performance. I pray we shall meet again. Farewell. Farewell. Alright, let's see. How much should we put in our den at $1 million? I never realized how much we're actually in debt of. That's insane. So, you have survived many games. Clearly, you have taken my teachings to heart. Now we shall continue from where we left off yesterday. Come. The charge attack. Okay. So hold. Oh, I forgot. You know what? I completely forgot about charge attacks too. So it's probably a good thing we're doing the tutorial again. But oh, so I had an idea. Excuse me. For one of the games to play. It was XCOM. I know I'm a big strategy nerd. I love the strategy games. Lay down. But Justin, the other man that's normally on our videos, he does a lot of the edits too for some of the videos. We kind of split the share. But he's really into like super auto pets, which I fucking hate that game. But so he's not as big as like a strategy person. He's more of like a board game type guy. But we had a fun idea for like we're playing Crusader Kings, right? And then I'm basically God, right? I sit over his shoulder, or I'm like the devil on his shoulders, I guess is a better example. I sit over his shoulder and like teach him how to do things, and like, hey, you see that girl over there? She may be related to you, but you need another daughter, don't you? Who cares if that's your first daughter? You need another one. Things like that. I think that would be pretty fun. Or like House Flipper. I'm a pretty good gamer in House Flipper, honestly. You guys should see some of my creations that I've made. You'd be so proud. It looks like a cycle usually lives there. I've done horrible things to houses that no one should ever do. Alright, let's see if we can fucking gut this guy. Come on, man. Just give up. Oh. Oh, charge attacks. That's right. Oh. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. Oh, he dodged it. Fuck. This dude's so good. Why don't they have gladiator arenas? Like, even wooden swords or something like that. Like, bring back. I've seen like the knight duels where they put on like full armor and they just have like dulled weapons, and they're kind of boring. But I feel like gladiator duels where they actually have to like battle each other would be pretty fun. Even like, so I mean, like if we had like, say example, America, whose criminal system is overrun currently, we just bring out gladiator duels. You know, we have them fight to the death. If they sign up for it, they get like what, I don't know, 30 years off their sentence if they are like a murderer or something like that. You know, it's more like a like Jeffrey Dahmer. I want to see Jeffrey Dahmer fucking whooping some pedophile's ass. I think that would be pretty cool. And that way we'd also have a show. You can make some money off the taxpayers. Come into the duels, you know. You don't have to join up. It's just like a if you want to get out early type of deal. Body blow. Quick punch to the enemy's stomach with shield cannot be parried. Okay. So this is the point of the game where we kind of want to choose what weapon we're going with. I want to do fists. I think fists would be really fun. Oh, I also need to reinforce our abilities. Let's see. We have 23 ability points. Let's go about 15. Let's go 20 into endurance, and then the rest into vitality. That way we're not always out of stamina. Oh, let me save also. Oh, you know what? Now another talking topic. The Game of Thrones show. What's it called? House of the Dragon. We've arrived. The Linista is here. There's a man named Brocius. Brocius is a quiet man. He was once a gladiator and a slave himself, but he brought his freedom, and now he has many patrons. Enough to hold his own event. He is an interesting man. Perhaps I shall introduce you later. For now, we fight well and catch his eye. As a former gladiator, he's adept at identifying skilled fighters. Prepare yourself. The Game of Thrones show, House of the Dragon. I kind of feel the same way about that as I do with the Lord of the Rings show. It's just kind of boring. Like, there's not, like, I don't, so, for example, I haven't finished the original Game of Thrones series, but I've seen up to, like, season 6 or something when it starts getting bad. Oh, here's the weapon that I was talking about, the little fucking spikes and shit. Let's buy one of those. But, oh, you can buy 2? Hold on. Alright, we're golden. But, it was just so boring, I guess. Not boring, but, like, uninteresting. Like, the way that it's presented, it's, like, the ladies coming to power. It's, like, basically presented as the Queen of England is becoming the queen and she's ruling the country for the first time, like the first queen of the England. And you're just like, oh, okay, but didn't we already do this with Daenerys? But at the same time, we didn't. I don't know. It's weird. It feels like a uninteresting topic. And then there's that other guy from Doctor Who and Morbius. He always says it's Morbin time. He's not that good of an actor, honestly. He was good in Doctor Who, but that's because he was a more comical role. I think I honestly think he's not that good in serious roles just because he like doesn't know how to animate his face very well and like use his voice. For example, the guy that was in There Will Be Blood. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he is extremely well at like animating his voice. You know, you're always interested in what he's about to say or do. Like every moment's different. But the Doctor Who guy, you're just like, oh, he has a white wig on. Okay, I mean, I don't really care that much. Oh, also another problem. Same thing I was talking about earlier with CGI. I guess people don't really like the wigs and whatever. I don't really mind them. They're just kind of there. Um, but if the CGI is bad, then it's not in, or it gets brought down if the show's boring. If CGI is good, you don't care. Like first example, first episode of Game of Thrones. There's a lot of budget problems. CGI was kind of hit or miss. I watched it recently. Not as good as I remember, but it was still fairly interesting. They had like a hook with the White Walkers. This one doesn't really have a hook. It's more of like the father's gonna die eventually, and then she's gonna take over, and all the men are gonna be pissed. I personally would have gone with like the Stannis Baratheon or whatever takeover of the Iron Throne storyline with Ned, like young Ned Stark. I think that would have been amazing, especially like if they did it correctly. It would have been so much more interesting than this one. But I mean, I've only seen the first couple episodes. I think I've seen up to like episode 4 or something when the dragon egg was getting handed back over, and I kind of was like, okay, I'm done. Well, I didn't participate and stop watching it. I just kind of like, you get that, it's that thing where you just like, okay, and then you just don't click on it when it shows up, like new episodes show up. It's more of like a whatever type of deal. um Another show though that I think is amazing, and I think everyone should watch it. It's called The Rehearsal. It is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. And if you've ever seen Nathan Fielder's Nathan For You, it kind of plays off of that like weird, like he's learning human development type deal. Like this is how people actually act. Not everyone, just because someone rehearses something 30 times, they're not going to be able to instantly say what they mean to the person that they're trying to say it to. Like, for example, first episode, pilot episode, there's a dude in the bar, or no, dude lied about having a master's degree just because all of his friends like all said they had one. And he's just like, yeah, I have a master's degree just off the bat, and his friends sending him job offers for people with master's degree, and he feels really bad about that he lied to her about it. And these are real people, by the way. They're not actors, apparently, which is insane. Even it's more insane because some of the people in this show are like weird and crazy, and you're just like, holy shit, this is a real person. But it makes sense. But for example, so he wants to invite her to the bar just to explain to her that he does not have a master's degree, and he feels bad that he lied to her, and he thinks she's gonna blow up on him. So he goes through the rehearsal. He does it like, I don't know how many times. They go through 30 different scenarios. Nathan plans out literally everything that could happen, and then it gets to the bar part where he's actually there. The lady, he gets there, and then he gets stunned. He doesn't say it for like the first 20 minutes when there's time to say it. Like they're not doing their bar activities or whatever that's happening. He gets stunned. And Nathan's like, why did he get so stunned? We rehearsed this. And it's just kind of him like learning how humans really interact in the real world compared to like even if we rehearse things. It's not the same. So we have money. Should we buy some gear? Ooh, that one looks really cool. 17 weight though, holy shit. That's heavy. A lot of defense though. Cheap manica or riveted manica? Probably, what is that? That's defense. 1 more defense for 2 more weight? Nah, fuck it. It's also cheaper. But, oh, what is this bag? I don't know. Old? I don't know. Whatever. Let's sell some items as well. We're not gonna use this shit. Leather club. But, yeah, it's basically just, like, learning how humans actually act, and, like, and then it gets kind of weird where he's, like, he's part of the rehearsal, but at the same time he's not part of it, and it's strange. It's the weirdest show I think I've seen in a very long time. I definitely suggest it though, if you're into that sort of thing, like the weirder, more out of the box type shows. It's not like a thing that you can sit down and watch all of them maybe, but I'd say like if you want something just to watch, like over a little short time where you need a breather, that's definitely one of the shows to watch. You defeated my gladiator quite soundly. Oh no, do not be mistaken, I hold no grudge against you. Had my gladiator not fattened up on barley, then perhaps. At any rate, it seems you have some degree of courage. Ah me, I'm Brosius, the Lanista here, and a free man. Once I was a gladiator like you, and after winning many prizes and earning so much renown, I am rich, powerful, and free. You do not have the look of a man who will spend his life in slavery either. Perhaps you would do well to be served to remember my name. Farewell. Holy shit, that guy's fucking cool. Ah, LilMacius. About Brosius. You have met him already, is that so? He does not waste time then, I suppose. It has always been so. He is a powerful man with an excellent eye of gladiators. If he is taking a liking to you, you will benefit. Very well, let us depart. I'm not sure why they introduce every single character. Especially because the series isn't, or sorry, the game isn't about these people. I guess you can do like quests for them and stuff, but it's more of like you're trying to earn your way out of poverty almost. Like you're just trying to become not a gladiator anymore. Let's see how much time we got left. All right, and then we're gonna end the episode there. Right on guard mode, day 4. If you have any comments, leave them down below. If you like the series, give us a thumbs up. We're gonna be doing more of this type of stuff in the future, just kind of ranting about random shit, you know, while we play games. Justin will be involved. We'll do some multiplayer stuff. I don't know. We'll do everything. If you have games that you want to watch specifically, like I don't know, XCOM or something like that, or like I don't know, if there's weird games like the squalor simulators where it's like My Summer Car, stuff like that you normally don't see a lot of like bigger YouTubers play, I'd be down to play it anytime. So just leave us a comment. I'll get around to doing it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you liked it, I guess, and then have a good day.